what?
What?
We're here at the hospital again in Andares, Zapopan. That bird is
Puerto
making
de Hierro.
Look at that bird. He's
Yeah.
making a lot of noise. Is he dying up there? See him right there? What's going on up there?
They're mating.
Okay. They're mating. We are outside of Fertility Clinic. Maybe they've got a hold of the birds mate like that. There's a lot going on up there. Anyway, I got my blood drawn at the lab. You must remember to bring cash. Solo efectivo for labs. It does not, they do not accept card. Also, I would say that if you don't keep up with your finances, they will not either. They will continue to charge you. If you have been told that there is a certain price, it costs X amount of dollars.
Better bring proof of it.
When you go to check out, there's some discommunication, so make sure you tell them, hey, I've already paid for this, or the doctor said this. If you just say nothing, you will be paying more. So, get your price quote and make sure you carry around your receipts and show them everything that you've paid. We are ready to do our embryo transfer. What was the total amount on that? It was 44,000 pesos, which is what?
So that's like $2,500.
So it's approximately $5,000 for the embryo transfer. And I would say doctor's consultations that are not included. I think it includes all your doctor's visits as far as the embryo transfers. Once you've done stimulation, then, that's a separate deal. But once you've got your embryos, any appointments that we've needed to measure my uterus lining, appointments that we've needed for lab tests, they're all included except lab fees. Lab fees are a separate department. They cost, how much were the lab fees?
Just that?
Yeah. It was like $125 for the lab fee and the medication. You do have to pay for your medication too. And then if you have a consultation with the doctor separate from any of that, it's about $75, which is a bargain. If you're in America and you're getting a lab done and a consultation, you're gonna walk out there paying $500 without insurance. So, $200 here is normal. It's good price. So right around the corner from the doctor's office is the Andares shopping mall.
Mercado Andares.
I just did an ultrasound with the doctor to look at my lining size. He says it needs to be 7.5. Last time my progesterone was too high, so our cycle got canceled, and we just, this time we want to keep my progesterone low. Really there's nothing you can do. He said he wasn't really worried about it. But last time we were intending on doing a fresh cycle, and so we had problems with that, the timing on that, so that was the problem. This time I don't think the timing is going to be as much as the issue, because these are frozen embryos, and he said they have 5 days of development on them, so you just need to get my body to 5 days of development to my lining. So we got sent home, and we're back to our Airbnb. And what are we doing? We are increasing the lining size with more estrogen than I've ever taken in my whole entire life. He added more, two satchels of the gel and 3 pills. One time and 3 times a day. 1 pill 3 times a day. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're increasing this lining, and we're gonna try to get these embryos in. Wish me luck. So yeah, we're scheduled to do our embryo transfer
5 days.
in 5 days.
6
My
days.
embryos that we created have 5 days of development. That's when we froze them, because we were going to do a fresh transfer, and I failed my cycle because my progesterone was too high. So we got to get 5 days of growth, and then we're going to put them up inside of me, 1 embryo at a time. Only one. The best embryo is what goes up
One
inside.
one at a time.
One at a time.
Just one.
Just one. Yes. They do multiple embryo transfers, but only if you have failed several times. So he said that for the embryo transfer, you want to have a full bladder. So we'll check back in and let you know. Everything's been great. It's about $5,000 for the whole procedure. And then, of course, there's medications and other things like lab costs and stuff. But $5,000 is a really good price. And that is with donor egg included. And we'll have another video explaining about how the donor egg situation works. But I will tell you that in America, you get charged per egg. So you would buy a cohort of eggs, which you'd pay like for 5 or 7 eggs, and it would be X amount of dollars. Generally per
It's like
egg.
$5,000 per egg.
$5,000 per egg, about. But here, you get whatever the person you're matched up with produces. So the lady that did stimulation for me, she made about 12 eggs that turned into about 5 embryos, and that's what we're using. And each, it wasn't per egg, it was just $5,000, and I got all the eggs she made. If she had made 20 eggs, I would have got 20 eggs. If she made 100 eggs, I would have got 100 eggs, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so if you're interested in this, it is Instituto Vida online in Guadalajara with Dr. Perez Luna. What's his first name?
Ernesto.
Ernesto. Is that really his first name? Dr. Perez is what I call him. Oh my goodness, there are Frenchies. You must record them. Hola. That's a long-haired Frenchie. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you got some dopamine from those cute little Frenchies. Alright, I'm drinking my water. Apparently my bladder's not full enough. I drink all this. I feel like I gotta pee. So, 5 minutes. We're gonna wait. I'm all ready here. Let's see. In my hospital gown. Your bladder needs to be pretty full. Let's see, we've got the ultrasound up here. Ultrasound machine. All my tools laid out. This room is a little different than the one we're usually in. We're kind of stuck here in the back. There's a guy out there setting up I don't know what he's setting up. He's awfully loud. It's slightly annoying.
It was a smaller catheter. Ahí, está bien. Regresa un poquito. Ahí. Ajá. Perfect. Did you see that flash?
Yeah.
When the embryo was released. I'm gonna remove the speculum. That's it.
All right, we're all done. We got a little plasticist right here. And now I'm just gonna chill out on this bed. It's pretty comfortable. They gave me a blanket. I'm in a room by myself. So the embryo transfer was pretty quick. I found out later that the guy making all the noise in the background was actually unfreezing my embryos. At this point, they had been stored about 6 months. They had been frozen. And that's one of the cool things about having your transfer and your IVF procedure done in Mexico is that the storage cost is included. So usually in the US, there is a storage fee and it's done by month, so it can actually really add up very quickly. It's a storage fee to store your frozen embryos. And here in Mexico, I don't know about all places in Mexico, but here at Instituto Vida, that was actually included. In fact, pretty much everything was included except the lab fees. So for me, I think it cost around $6,000 for the whole procedure, and the breakdown was about $2,500 for the stem cycle, and then we failed our stem cycle, so then I paid another $2,500 to use a donor egg, and then it was another $2,500 for the transfer. So if you didn't fail your cycle, it would have just been about $5,000 for the total, and that includes the IVF, the embryo storage, the doctor's visits, and everything except medication and labs. Afterwards, we were sent home and pretty much put on bed rest, but I wanted a roast beef sandwich from around the corner, so we made the sacrifice and took the trek over there. A lot of studies online said that there's no discernible difference between people that are on bed rest and people that do move around after embryo transfer. Of course, your embryo cannot fall out once it gets stuck in there. It is going to dissolve or it is going to stick and create a baby. So there's no issue with that. So I felt like I was hungry and I wanted this roast beef sandwich, and I felt like rewarding myself. So we took the super hot trek because it was very hot, and we were sweating, but we did it and it all worked out. This is the best roast beef sandwich I've ever had, and I took Drew to a fancy restaurant and he got chili collies. He got street food. It does look like a good chili collies, but he got nachos basically. So, you know, can't take this guy anywhere.
This is a lot better than the one I had the other day.
Okay, well, that was a low bar. So,
Man, it can't be satisfied.
this is a great restaurant over by the mall in Doris. So if you're in the area, check it out. It's delicious. Okay, so after embryo transfer, there's folklore that says you're supposed to eat pineapple and McDonald's French fries. Well, we're in Mexico, and the McDonald's around here. We're able to fix our food though because their food things run on gas. So that's good. We did get food and made them for us, as well as these ladies over here. They made our piña y zanahoria, which is carrot and pineapple juice. Huegos? With a, how do you say it? Jugos. Jugo. Piña y zanahoria. Jugo. Look, she'll be grinding carrots. Stuff that carrot down in that machine. So while there's no real science to back these claims up, we did want to cover all our bases, and we really didn't want to have any regrets. So we got the French fries and the pineapple juice, and I mean, why not? That stuff's really delicious. Then afterwards, you have the dreaded 2-week wait. You have to wait 2 weeks to take a pregnancy test to see if you're pregnant, and you guys will also have to wait and check out my next video to see if it worked or not. Because we were in Mexico, we stayed a couple days and then we left and went home, and all of my follow-up care was done with my family OBGYN in North Carolina where I live. So of course we have a results video, and we have videos about everything that happened once we got home. And of course we have content following our entire fertility journey, starting long ago in the beginning all the way up to current day. And you can see all of these on our YouTube channel at The Adventures of Drew and Amanda. We would love it if you'd take a moment to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments section, and I'll be happy to answer them. We really appreciate anybody who watches our videos and any energy that's really put out on our behalf. And to anybody out there that's watching, that's struggling with infertility, don't give up on your dreams. It is possible. We believe in you, and you are worthy. And as a self-appointed baby dust distributor, tons of baby dust to you all. Now get out there and make some babies. What?
What?
He's saying I'm talking too long. What's the name of the clinic?
Vida.
Yeah.
Of life.
What was it called?